Shalom, shalom. I want to start by giving all praises, glory, and honor to the Lord Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakakadash. My name is Brother Napak from the Camp Prophets in Babylon, down here in Tampa Bay, Florida. And I want to give double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Peace and blessings to hopeful elect and the ones listening in. And I want to get into a quick lesson, man. All right? And this lesson is going to be of, walk in the spirit. All right? Walk in the spirit. All right? Not of the flesh, but of the spirit, And the way to do that, all right, is denying the flesh. Denying the sinful lust, all right, that this flesh craves, all right? And walk in the spirit. Walk in faith. Walk in wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and start off with this. This is Galatians chapter 5 and verse 16. I'm going to just be going back and forth through the KJV and the NLT. It says, "This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh." All right. And in NLT it says, "So I say, let the Holy Spirit guide your lives. Then you won't be doing what your sinful nature craves." All right. So walk in the spirit, man. Stay in the spirit. Everything you do must be in the spirit, and you will not, all right, fulfill the lust of the flesh. All right. Just staying in the spirit, staying in the scripture, staying in the mind that, following after the Lord Yahweh Shemi Yahushai, having that mindset, bro. All right, because a lot of Jake, bro, fell to the fleshly desires. All right, especially this truth, bet. Well, especially in the world. All right, but they're not really falling to it because that's what they want to do. All right, but brothers of this knowledge and this truth, bro, we fell. A lot of times, bro, a lot of brothers fell to the sinful, lustful flesh, man. All right? And the reason why is because you don't have a strong mind. You don't have a strong spirit. You don't walk in the spirit, all the time. You're not always in tune with the spirit. All right? So the flesh is always winning. All right? And if you always see your flesh overcoming your spirit, you got to self-evaluate yourself, bro. You got to actually start, fasting more, praying more, doing more for the Lord, staying in the spirit more, staying around the brethren and around this truth more. All right, and you will find yourself not giving in to the fleshly needs, the fleshly desires, all right, of this world. Your flesh controlling your mind, your whole, everything. All right, instead you allow your spirit to control your mind. You allow your spirit to control your actions and mortifying the deeds of the flesh. All right. And that's the spirit you must be in, bro. All right? It says, "And ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh, for the flesh lusteth against the spirit." So the flesh lusteth against the spirit. Everything the flesh wants is against the spirit, what the spirit wants. All right? And it's like a constant battle. It's a war between your flesh and your spirit, between your body and your mind and your spirit, bro. All right? Because your flesh, it desires to be comfortable, man. All right? But your spirit desires to be righteous. All right? It desires that discipline, all right, that it needs to be righteous. All right? So the spirit always takes on a lot more hardships than the flesh. All right? The spirit always takes on a lot more hardships than the flesh do. The flesh likes the easy way out. The flesh likes to be comfortable, staying in the comfort zone, man. All right? To have pleasure of this world. All right? The spirit loves to have pleasure in the righteousness, man. All right? To please the Lord. But it says, "And the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would." All right? So, and the spirit against the flesh, man. Now you got Esau just, walking around me, bro. while I'm doing a lesson, bro. Like, that's just disrespectful, man. All right, but hey, man, you know, Esau gonna get his, man. But as I was saying, Salakia Akim, you know, just kind of pissed me off, man. But the spirit is always against the flesh. These two are contrary to one another, you know. The spirit is always contrary to the flesh. The flesh is always contrary to the spirit. All right, when you get in an altercation with a 2/3 nigga, all right, the spirit just tell you, all right, you know, leave it alone, take the L, be humble, and walk away. But the flesh tell you, man, go beat that nigga ass, man. He got you messed up. All right, he disrespecting you in front of everybody, you know. And that's just what it is, bro. But instead, we walk of the spirit and we understand, but we're not carnal. All right, we're not here to be, you know, He-Man. All right, we're here to be, you know, the Lord's men. Not He-Man, but the Lord's men. All right, serving the Lord, walking in the pathways that the Lord has set before us to, and being how the Lord has told us to be. All right. So hey, man, you know, it says let me see. So that you cannot do the things that you would. All right. And then it says in the NLT, it says the sinful nature wants to do evil, which is just the opposite of what the spirit wants. All right. Like I said, you know, the sinful nature, the flesh wants pleasure in this world, man. All right. But the spirit wants pleasure and righteousness. All right. The spirit wants to be righteous. It says, Salakia. It says, and the spirit gives us desires that are the opposite of what the sinful nature desires. All right, the spirit gives us desires which is opposite of what the sinful nature desires, man. So the spirit gives us desires of wanting more wisdom, more knowledge, more understanding, more faith, man. This is the opposite of what the flesh wants. To be more diligent. That's what the spirit desires, man. Instead, the flesh just wants to chill, you know, stay, you know, having pleasure of this world. All right, being lazy, slothful. All right, the things that the flesh want, man. You know, you get that a lot of times, bro. You know, even when doing lessons, bro. The spirit wants you to, all right, do this lesson now. Nah, I'm gonna do it later. That's the flesh talking. Next thing you know, you never even get to do that lesson later because you just procrastinated. Procrastination is of the flesh. All right, because the flesh want to do it later. The flesh, you can do it later. You know, you're gonna do it. All right, and it gives you that mindset. Okay, I'm gonna do it later, so I can just set this off for now. And the whole time, you're really not gonna do it at all. All right. See, the thing is with the flesh tries to give you what's the word for it? Ultimatum. I think that's how you say it. Salakia, if I said it wrong, pronounce it wrong. All right. It will tell you certain things like, okay, you can still do the lesson, but just do it later. All right. And you're like, okay, yeah, I'm just do it later. And you never end up doing the lesson. Or, you could do this fast, but just do the fast next week. You forget about the fast next week. All right. So one thing, you know, discipline teaches us, especially of the spirit, is do it now, man. Don't save anything for later. Do it now. All right. You get the idea to go do a fast? Do it. You get the idea to do a class? Do it. You get the idea to go read the scriptures? Do it, man. Don't wait for later, bro. Tomorrow's not promised. All right. But the flesh will allow you to procrastinate and wait for later, and later will never come. All right. It says these two forces are constantly fighting each other. These two forces, they're constantly fighting each other in this walk, bro. Now, do this class now. No, do it later. Now, do this fast now. No, do it later. Now, read now. No, do it later. And it's a constant battle, bro. You know, because your flesh wants to just chill and relax and, you know, rest. have fun, being in mirth. Alright? But the Spirit like, no, it was time for that. Right now it's time for you to do the Lord's work, man. To put the work in. The Spirit always desires to put the work in, man. It says, so you are not free to carry out your own good intentions. So you're not able to carry out your own good intentions because the flesh is just always messing with your mind. It's always plaguing your mind. Alright? It says, but if ye be led of this flesh, if ye be led of the Spirit, and ye are not under the law, now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness. Alright? And I'm getting an NLT version. It says, but when you are directed by the Spirit, alright, you are not under obligation to the law of Moses. So when we're of the Spirit, bro, we're not obligated to the law, bro. Because we understand, like, okay, we're not able to follow every law, statute, and commandment that's in the scriptures, bro. Alright? So we've been led by the Spirit to still do it to the best of our abilities and mortify the deeds of our flesh. Understanding, okay, at least we can try. Alright, at least we can try by disciplining ourselves to the Spirit, being led by the Spirit. Allowing the Spirit to do what it needs. Alright, to do what it desires. It says, when you follow the desires of your sinful nature, the results are very clear. Sexual immorality, impurity, lustful pleasures. Alright? So when you follow your sinful nature, bro, the results are very clear, man. You're easily taken over by lust. Alright? Lust of the flesh, man. So, hey, man. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I don't want to get into a quick lesson on that. I'm going to give all praises, the glory, and honor to the Lord Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Makakadash. Once again, Dabon said I was in the Apostles of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Peace and blessings to hopeful elect. Shalom, Akim.